students and all my viewers. Welcome to Shikshanacha Miti channel. This is Sapna CHAVAN. I am here to teach you some important topics of science from standard 8th of CBSE pattern. In this video, I am focuses on some chemistry topics, and in chemistry topics, this video is made on the topic synthetic fibers and plastic. So our today's subject is chemistry and the topic is synthetic fibers and plastic. So listen me carefully, students. Chemistry topic is synthetic fibers and plastics. The subtopic of today's video is synthetic fiber. Before going to the synthetic fiber, I want to ask you some question. In your day-to-day life, what you see around us, you see lot of things made from the natural resources and some are from the artificial resources. Natural resources like wood, cotton, clay, all are the natural materials, and maximum materials which we use in our daily life is from the artificial materials. Those artificial materials are made by the natural materials only, but by using the chemical reactions or chemical processes, they are made artificial. Natural materials and artificial materials. Natural materials and artificial material. Natural materials are wood, clay, stone, cotton, etc. You used to heard a lot of things like cotton fiber, like wood substances, all are the natural ones. Then artificial material. In artificial material, we saw lot of thing in our daily life. Like plastic, plastics, cement, synthetic fibers, synthetic fibers, fertilizers, pesticides, etc. Are the artificial materials. Those artificial materials made by the natural materials, or we can say the raw natural materials. We can say the raw natural material to the artificial material. To the artificial material with the help of chemical processes. With the help of chemical processes. When the chemical process is done on the raw natural material, then we get the artificial material with their specific use and specific purpose. All the artificial materials are of using the chemicals only. In raw natural material, we can say the coal, salt, water, air, limestone, etc. are the natural raw material processed by the chemical process and from the artificial material here. Those artificial material is also called human made materials or man made materials, also called as man made materials. Those natural raw materials processed chemically and from the artificial material as per change in the properties. The properties of that material is changed and they use for the different specific functions or different specific uses of the human processes. Human made materials are made in the factories called as the industrial plant, and in today's life the industrial plants have biggest and huge industry in world. Students, do you know plastic and synthetic fibers made from which or made from what? These are made from the polymer. Before going to the synthetic fiber, I will tell you something about a polymer. So see here student, I am explaining what is a polymer. I am dusting it out. So the polymer. What are the polymers? Those synthetic plastics, synthetic fibers and plastics are made from the polymers only. What is the polymer? Polymer is a large chain, very large chain of the subunit that are called monomers. Polymers is the repeating unit of the same subunits, that is the monomer. You can compare with the bead necklace. Means you can compare polymer with the bead necklace. That is the polymer structure, and those polymer structure, many polymer structure comes together and form the artificial fibers and plastics here. So here polymer is a huge structure, which is made by thousands of repeating unit, thousands of same repeating unit. Okay, same repeating unit. Called as monomer. Clear students? Here the polymer is huge structure which is made by thousands of same repeating unit called as a monomer. Right. This polymer word is discovered from the Greek word poly. Poly means many and mer means unit. Many repeating units that form the structure of polymer, very huge polymers. Those polymers made from the monomers, and the process of forming polymers by the repeating unit that are the monomer, the process is called as the polymerization. This is the polymerization here. We can compare the structure of monomer with the bead necklace. See here student, bead necklace. I am dusting it over. Bead necklace. like this only the structure of polymers are there. Those are the monomers. Those are all the monomers. And this is the polymer. Not all the polymer as linear only. Some polymers are also cross-linked. See here, linear polymers are like this. Like this. See, linear polymers are like this. And cross-linked polymers are like this. Those are the cross-linked polymers. Cross-linked polymer. Cross-linked polymer. The polymers are lightweight, easy to use. That's why the polymers are having very uses. Those polymers, due to the polymers, synthetic fibers are made. So we will go to the synthetic fibers. What is a fiber first? What is a fiber? Fiber means the fibers means we know the fibers, cotton fibers, nylon fibers, rayon fibers. Those all the fibers are used in our life for making clothes and daily use materials. First, natural fibers and artificial fibers. Natural fibers and synthetic fibers. Synthetic fibers. Natural fibers and synthetic fibers. We are going to see the synthetic fibers here. What are the synthetic fibers? In natural fibers, we can say the wool, silk, cotton, and those are the synthetic fibers. Those are made from the petroleum. Made from the petroleum. Are the synthetic fibers which are made by the petroleum here. The natural fibers, wool, silk and cotton, that obtained from plants and animals, those synthetic fibers are man-made fibers. Man-made fibers. Man-made fibers. And in the synthetic fiber, example are rayon, neon, polyester and acrylic. Acrylic fibers are mainly used for making cloths. So we will go to the fiber, rayon fiber, that is the synthetic fiber. First is the rayon fiber. First is the rayon fiber. We can see here. You all know that silk is a natural fiber, but rayon is a artificial fiber. Silk is very expensive and having very good texture. Attempt to make the artificial fiber like the silk. Scientists made this artificial material, that is rayon, in a 19th century. In 19th century, it is cheaper than the natural silk and having the similar texture like the silk. And also the rayon fibers are used in making cloths. Used in making cloths. How these rayons are made? First by the wood pulp. Wood pulp. The wood pulp first dissolve in alkaline solution. Dissolve in, see here, dissolve in alkaline solution. Dissolve in alkaline solution. After that, the thick substance which are made by the dissolving wood pulp in the alkaline solution, this thick substance then form thick substance. This thick substance is passed through the tiny holes, pass through the tiny holes to make the fibers. After that, for hardening of that fibers, it pass through the bath of sulfuric acid. It pass through the bath of sulfuric acid. And after that is woven into the cloths. Woven into the cloths. This is woven into the cloths. First, wood pulp is dissolved in alkaline solution. After that, the thick substance obtained from this pass through the tiny hole. After that, by forming the tiny fibers. After that, they pass from the bath of sulfuric acid, and after that they woven as a clothes. Those rayon is also called as a regenerated fiber because the raw material like cellulose used to broke and make to regenerate it and form the artificial fibers like rayon, so that they are called as a regenerate fibers also. This fiber, rayon fiber, is also absorbs sweat. So this fibers cloths are used in summer also. And remaining uses of the rayon fibers are, those are used in uses. Those are uses in jacket, blouses, sport wear, etc. In home furnishes also, this rayon fiber is used to make bed sheets. Carpets, curtains, blankets, bed sheet, curtains, blankets, etc. After that, we will go to the second one, that is the neon fiber. That is the nylon fiber. Second one is nylon fiber. Those nylon fibers are made from the whole from the chemicals only. This is the first fiber that made fully artificial, means this is made by fully by the chemicals only. Those are the nylon fibers. Those are very cheaper and used in many artificial things like ropes, fishnets, etc. What are the nylons? We will see the nylon here. The name nylon is derived from the New York and London, where it was marketed first. From the New York and London. See here, New York and London. NY and L. That is the nylon fiber. From this, the name is derived. Those nylon fibers are strong. Those nylon fibers are strong, elastic, and are stronger than the steel wire also, and very weightless. Means very weightless. And after that they are elastic also. Elastic also. They are really very easier to use. Nylon fibers as a garments. Those nylon fibers are wrinkle resistant, wear resistant. So those nylon fibers last for a long time, and though those absorb very little water, so soak in very little time or soak quickly. That's why they are used frequently, and those are cheaper also. Those are cheaper also. These uses of the nylon fibers are those used in making ropes. Uses. See here, uses ropes. Ropes, including the ropes, are used for the climbing also. Parachutes, 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 ropes, parachutes, and also tent, fishing nets, tent, fishing nets are all the uses of the nylon fiber. The nylon fibers are also used to making toothbrushes, tooth, toothbrush, then comb, because they are very elastic and easy to use. Next fiber we will see that the polyester here. Third one is polyester. From the name we can you can get that polyester means this polyester made by the repeating unit of the ester. Made by the repeating unit of esters. Repeating unit of the esters. The properties of polyesters are similar by the nylons only. This polyester also elastic, light, soak very little water, wrinkle resistance, and very easy to use. The cloths of the polyesters are very comfortable to use. Very comfortable to use. When the polyester mix with wood, then wool. Mixed with wool, it will form polywool, and when the polyester mixed with the cotton, it forms polycot. First, mix with the cotton, polycot, and mix with the wool, it form polywool. Then we will see the uses of uses are suits, shirts, bed sheets, and all those form. So remaining part of this video we will see in the next video. So students, thanks for watching.